couple people. First and foremost, the parents, Terry, Bruce, Grant, and Annie. Because without you, as Jen said, we'd probably be celebrating tonight at Rick's. Also, Erika and Austin, I want to thank you for being so absolutely selfless. I don't know how many of you realize this, but they care about you so much that they wanted to make sure each and every one of you had Memorial Day plans this weekend. All jokes aside, I'm absolutely honored to be the best man tonight. Definitely shocked, but honored nonetheless. I mean, if you've seen his groom's party here, it's full of doctors, and he picked the one guy that works with truck drivers for a living to speak in front of everybody tonight. This is a pretty bold move. Now, I've never been a best man before. I've never stood up in a wedding. So I did some research and found that this is generally the part of the best man speech where I'm supposed to humiliate the groom with drunken stories of craziness. Unfortunately for everyone here, during undergrad, when Austin was out getting wild and crazy, I was in the library. And afterwards, when he graduated and moved to Ann Arbor to continue his streak of debauchery, I was working late. So unfortunately, I'm unable to recollect any times where he was able to make an absolute fool of himself. Alright, maybe there's one time. Let me take everyone back to February 24th, 2012. It was a very cold night in Bowling Green, Ohio. And our band at the time had just finished playing a huge show. I mean, there were at least 14 people there. So after the show, we were feeling pretty primed up, ready for the night. We decided to do a little drinking before we went out drinking. The night itself, however, wasn't anything crazy. Pretty textbook college night. We went to our bars, bar hopping, drinking, carrying on, and so on and so forth. No, it wasn't until the end of the night. I specifically remember going up to Austin and saying, "Hey man, cab's here, we're gonna jump on and head back home." No, he decided his night was just beginning. He was gonna stay out a little longer. Of course, he was very intoxicated. I knew, hey, we're smack dab in the middle of a new city, and you have no sense of direction. So of course I did what any best friend would. I jumped in the cab, I told him you're on your own, and I took off for the night. Turns out I was absolutely right. He had no idea where he was. So when the time came for him to leave, he stumbled out of the bar, and before he came to, he was in the middle of a brand new subdivision. Now, I don't know if he was sobered up enough at this point, or if it was the fact that it was 6 degrees that it was finally getting to him, but something clicked in his mind and said, hey, I need to get inside. So that's what he did. He walked right inside a random house, and he put himself asleep on the couch of a lovely old lady. Now, if breaking and entering isn't enough for you, you'll be happy to know the story doesn't end quite there. No. The next morning, when this lovely old lady finally found our groom sleeping on his couch, decided to give him a little nudge to wake him up, he could have taken his lumps, said sorry, and left. No, what went through his mind is that he was going to start accusing her of being in his house. You'll be surprised to know that the story doesn't end up with him in jail. More surprisingly, he found a way to convince her to drive him home. Let me remind you, this man is a doctor now. Now, I won't say that Austin always makes the best decisions, but what I can tell you about Austin is this. There is not a person in the world that I would call before him if I ever needed anything. Austin, you're my best friend, and I absolutely cherish everything we've been through together, because we've been through a lot. And Erika, where do I start? You look absolutely breathtaking tonight. Bruce, Terry, I know I've only met you a few times each, but over the past few years I've had the absolute privilege of getting to know your daughter. And without a doubt, without the shadow of a doubt, you can see what a fantastic job you did of raising your daughter. Grant and Annie, I've known you for over 20 years now, and I can say the exact same thing. Marie turned out fantastic. With all jokes aside, I think I speak for everyone here tonight when I say how absolutely thrilled we are to be here, and how we couldn't picture two people more absolutely perfect for each other. So if everyone would please raise their glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Brown. May every day be a new adventure. May you love each other more intensely every day, because the best is yet to come. Cheers.